welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here then welcome. My name is Maddie, and today I'll be watching Season 2, Episode 11 of Fruits Basket and Dub. I am so ready to see Kyo reject Kagura in English. I've been really excited for this episode, first of all because it's Kyo and his dub voice is like music to my ears, so I've been specifically looking forward to this one just for that. And it's an overall good one. I mean, Kagura is not my favorite character at all. She's very, very bottom of the tier for me, but I still love this episode for the drama of it, and it also can be sweet. The moment between Kyo and Kagura at the end when he hugs her is still really sweet. I can't deny that. But yeah, I'm really excited to get into it, so why don't we just get into it. Before we do though, I do want to remind you, if you are not yet subscribed to the channel and you end up liking the video, then you definitely should, because I would really love to have you here. And without any further introduction, let's get started.
Vacuum cleaner coming through. What's with you? Don't know if you heard, but apparently Akito is back in town.
Really? So Kyo is too?
Don't know. Why don't you try giving him a call?
Kyo, there's something I need
Shuo?
to talk to you about. I've been thinking a lot lately, and I realized why I came up to you that day. Why I made you my friend. The real reason I fell in love with you.
And I believe that, you know, she gives her reasons why. He's back!
Relax and make yourselves at home, intrepid travelers.
What a surprise! It's so nice to see you.
Oh, sweet Toru, how was your little trip? An enlightening experience.
Hey, how the
We're
hell
finally
did you get into the house?
officially done with the beach arc, because the dub is done with it.
Kind enough to house sit for us while we were gone. Is that the story we're
No.
going with? House sitting? Right, you forgot to lock up, didn't you? Guilty as charged. But anyway, why did you miss out on all the fun, Naya? Summer is the season of romance, so my shop was simply swamped with orders.
Shigure,
Yes?
would it be okay if I made a phone call real quick?
Yes, of course. Go ahead.
Great, thank you.
So, did you come here for a reason other than to annoy me?
Other than to annoy me.
I made a trip to the summer house. I'm sorry. You needed your big brother, and I failed to protect you once again. But I'm here for you now. I shall hold you in my arms tonight and heal your wounded heart with my brotherly love. No way. I mean it. Stay back.
He's away on a trip.
I loved the way that line was delivered in sub, but it was great here too.
Yes, please. I really appreciate that, thanks.
The ruckus going on in the other room.
I had a feeling that something was about to happen. Something big. And it looks like I was right. Something's beginning to stir. And I think it will touch everyone.
Yep.
The Somas. And me too. I have something new to fight for.
If you're refusing my embrace, then I have no choice but to hold Toru as I sleep.
How about no?
I failed to see the connection, creep.
Go on, try it. Really, just give me an excuse.
So yeah, you're asking for it.
Sorry to come so soon after you got back. I won't bother you long.
Please don't worry. It was a brief trip and not a very tiring one. I went to see some friends who live out of town, and also to visit my grandfather's grave.
The Soma grave isn't nearby?
No, it is, but they didn't allow my grandfather to be buried there. He was laid to rest far away. I know how it sounds, but honestly, I think it's better this way. He has a kind of freedom in death that he never had in life. He's finally able to be outside.
And yeah, that's true. It's so sad, but it is.
But Kyo, he's still alive. And he's free. Living outside. Except I heard that's going to change. Not long from now. That's what Akito said when we talked. After high school, Kyo will be locked away. Yuki and the others will be going back to the Soma estate. All the Zodiac members will be reunited for good. They're destined to be together forever. With Akito as the master of their hearts and souls. If all that's true, and the curse is binding them to the future Akito told me about, then I want to find a way to stop it. I want to break the curse. That's why I came here.
You will.
If you know something,
Like we said.
anything that might help set them free, I'm begging you to tell me.
Begging? Why should you of all people beg me for anything, Toru? Really? After everything you've already done for us, you do even more. How much do you have to give?
Master,
She gives way too much, but
Of course,
'cause
I'll
she
help you any way
cares.
I can. But to be honest, I don't know the details of the curse either. Still, I do know the future Akito described to you, where Kyo is locked away and the others return to the estate, may well come to pass. Naturally, I don't plan to let that future play out without resistance, but there's only so much I can do.
I love like
Perhaps
he's
the
so
most
willing
tragic
to
thing of
help,
all
but I
is
mean,
that the Zodiac
it
members
involves
like
his
to
son.
oppose
He
Akito.
has to.
Akito was like a small child, screaming and crying hysterically to get what it wants. A fragile, unstable child. Yet, to those possessed by the animal spirits, a child is a god, a being to be feared and respected. Whether they're weak or strong, they feel that irresistible pull, and a single word of rejection from Akito's lips makes them feel like they're being torn apart from the inside out. It's as if the Zodiac
very
members of their
complicated,
god
'cause
exists
they
in a
want to
world that is
reject him,
unfathomable and impenetrable to
but
others.
like their blood says no, and it's
They're
frustrating.
connected by that which flows through their veins. It's a bond of blood.
so that's what the curse is. A bond.
That's my theory anyway.
And it's pretty spot
A
on.
bond like that is supposed to be sacred. If I come between them and break it, then maybe I deserve to be punished, like Akito said.
Nah, this is for the greater good.
I refuse to give up.
I'm beginning to think that you don't know how to. I'm so sorry I could not be of more help.
No, it's okay. I mean, you helped out a lot, really. So.
You learned about the cage. I hoped you wouldn't.
Hey, Master.
It was bound to happen.
You know,
What would have been her reaction if you never told her and then the curse didn't break and Kyo just gets locked up?
His hands are getting bigger than they used to be. Who knows? At this rate, he may end
I
up
forgot
becoming
about the
a
fact
guy
that she
someday.
comments on how big his hands have gotten.
I'd really
It's like, what are you supposed to think of that? It's because they've been holding hands a lot, though. It's innocent.
Then I would say the best thing you can do is keep smiling. It sounds silly, but when you smile, the whole world feels a little gentler and a little less frightening.
It's
Being
true.
yourself no matter what. That's what they need. Probably more than anything.
Oh, but I'm just me. It's not like I'm any.
Of course, you're just you. That's the good thing. That's what we want.
And the time they spend with you will keep them going. You'll give them strength to forge new bonds.
Better ones, more healthier ones.
Oh, I missed you so much. You have no idea.
Give me a break. You just saw me the other day.
Are you kidding me? That was forever ago, and you know it. Hey, how come you only practice at the dojo 3 times a week? Wouldn't every day be better?
We don't know what will happen. So, Kyo, for now I suggest you treasure the time you can call that house home.
Yo! Well, I'm waiting. Where's my souvenir?
What? I didn't buy you any.
You're dead!
Did they even go out? Well, they went grocery shopping, but
Kagura.
You jerk! Is that how you show you love me?
Kagura. We have to talk. The thing is, there's something I need to make clear to you. I'm not...
Let's go out.
What?
Let's go on.
it's like she already knows.
I won't
You know what? I have to say she was in the right to suggest a date for this. Like, you can't just throw this on her in the spur of the moment, you know? That would not work out well.
Still, there's gotta be something I can do, right? Oh,
There she is. We just saw her in episode 19.
it's nice to
So
see
much
you.
green.
How are you? Feeling any better?
Piece of advice: you should stop hanging around the Selmas. Got it?
And her voice. I love her English voice so much better than the sub one. I'm sorry. I gotta say it.
I seem to be
It's
off
like
the
so
mark, aren't you?
alluring.
Yeah, I saw your last visitor when I was on my way in. Why was she here?
To ask me the same thing I imagine you're about to ask.
That girl. I won't let her interfere. I won't.
It's too late.
Hold on, Green.
Yes,
She's already in really
something.
deep.
Where were you?
Oh no.
I'm keeping it a secret that we went to see Master. Oh, you know, I was just in town, like right there in the middle.
Hold it.
No, I'm innocent, I swear.
Whoa, what's up with you?
Sorry. Did you want to talk
No
about
big
something?
deal.
It's just, I'm going out on Sunday, so don't, cook for me.
Okay.
Hot date?
No, don't
Did you
be
say
an idiot.
hot
It's
date?
not a date.
Hanging out with Kagura then.
Yeah,
Must be
do you
tough
think you
being
could
so
stop?
popular.
You're
It's
kind
not
of hurting
like that.
my ears.
Stupid.
He doesn't know his own
You still have
strength.
time to go on a date, but you're too busy to pick up Miss Honda from work. Real nice.
Look, that doesn't have anything to do with this, all right? Besides, it's your job anyway. Hey, why are you giving me that you're a total idiot look? If you've got a problem with me, say it out loud.
Oh.
Please don't start hitting each other, okay?
Happiness, light, and laughter.
Let's not fight in front of her. Like, let's never do that.
You give so much to all of them.
Ah, the shirt!
Thank you. I'm here.
I've been looking forward to seeing the black shirt again.
Yeah.
You made it right on time. Good boy. I'm proud of you. Of course, I managed to get here 30 whole minutes early. Nice, huh?
What? Oh, yeah. Great job.
Right now. Jeez. We're not nearly
Looks so
excited
scatterbrained.
about you. We're supposed to be having fun.
You're way too excited. I figure it balances out. So, have you decided where we're gonna go yet?
Sure have. At first, I was thinking maybe we could go to a movie, but I thought you might not feel like it.
Good call.
After all this time, you still don't watch TV or anything? You can, you know. No one will get mad at you now.
It's not about that. Not really.
Oh,
Just simply doesn't
not
want
long
Yeah.
ago,
Just drop it, will
to
ya?
watch movies.
you would have yelled at me. But to be fair, he wasn't always like that. Okay, let's go.
Go where? Kagura, just answer me.
I still remember Akio, who was shy and sweet.
He can
Yanchan?
still be sometimes,
It's
but
Yanchan, the
mm,
cat, right?
so much happened that he just can't be totally like that anymore.
Why are you running away? 'Cause I'll get in trouble. Mom says that I'm not supposed to talk to anybody. This is how me, 'cause I'm just like you, a Zodiac member. I'm the boy. So, what are these drawings of? Fried eggs. Your favorite food or something?
Not
Always go by
exactly.
yourself like this? Don't you have any friends?
I think his favorite is fish.
Hey, talk to me. Tell me some stuff about you. Like, what kind of TV shows do you watch? I don't. Mom gets mad if I try to. She says there's a lot of that stuff on there.
Unfortunately.
If you want someone to play with you, I will. You mean it? Yeah, of course. From now on, I'm gonna stay by your side, okay? You and I will be together forever.
Cutie.
Sorry, Q. I'm an awful person, aren't I?
Kagura.
Oh, I know what that look means. You figured it out, huh? Where we're headed? Blast from the past. You ready for this? Here we are. Looks like we're not alone. Wonder if there's some of my kids sneaking out of the house to play like we used to.
I mean,
Sorry, Q. I know
I'd want to get out of that estate if I could too.
But I guess it just seemed like the right place to talk. Considering that this is where it happened. It's
The
where
thing.
I saw your true form. Aw, you turn. I'm gonna try on your bracelet just once. I'll give it right back. You did everything you could to keep it from me. But I took it anyway.
Didn't have to be that way.
Your mom got even stricter. She stopped letting you go out as much. You know better than anyone. It's hard. Born as a member of the Zodiac, you struggle with it. All of us. When I was a kid, my parents fought because of me. Or later, when I saw my mom crying alone. It made me sad. And each time, I hated myself even more. I was insecure.
And I do feel bad for her for that though, because it's clear how hard of childhoods they all had. So
I felt better.
that sounds pretty
about
rough.
myself. Because compared to the cats, my life wasn't that hard after all. Not really. And compared to this kid drawing eggs in the dirt all by himself, I wasn't so pitiful. Compared to him, I wasn't suffering. I wasn't the one people hated. That's the reason I stuck with you. That's why. But all that time I was looking down on you. I'm awful. Really, truly awful.
Yeah, at least she's self-aware.
I was scared out of my mind. I was also disgusted with myself. I couldn't stand that feeling. Like I was unclean. I wished I could do it over. Get a chance to make things right. This
It's
time,
hard because she was so young when that happened too. Like,
it would be someone
a child is
good,
going to react that way.
someone who could accept your true form.
So it's like at the same time, don't beat yourself up too much.
Even if I didn't see it then.
But you probably should not have
To rewrite
kept your
history.
true feelings from him a secret
Thinking that if
for
I
so
told
long.
them
That's what
that
bothers me. But at least she feels bad about it.
you started to love me back. I wouldn't be her anymore. A disgusting girl who ran away when you needed her to stay by your side. But how could something so selfish be called love? I realized everything when I saw her that night, running after you.
What I love most during this whole scene is how he just listens to her.
I never thought about
He's just such a good listener. It's like,
you must have
can
been.
every single guy be like that? I would love that.
I was only
Ugh,
thinking about myself.
He's so much goals.
Chasing you wasn't about you. It was always something I did for my own sake. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, Q. I'm sorry.
It's okay. Didn't need to bring you here and say all this stuff that's obviously hurting you. So stop. Listen. I'm never going to fall in love with you, Kagura. Or anyone else for that matter.
Or anyone
I
else.
just
You didn't have to add that.
So you
And we know it's not true.
What's it matter? I don't care. You have nothing to apologize for.
Kate! Still, I wanted to tell you that. And now I have. I feel better. But all that confessing made me hungry. I should get going. See ya.
gonna go ahead and put my headphones in because I know the song plays during this and I don't want to have any copyright issues. So, but you know what? Yeah, let's do that. I'm gonna put the subtitles on so you guys can at least know what is being said. And we'll just leave my headphones in for the rest of the episode because it's not that much more. Ah, he's the sweetest thing. I cannot take it. That line was so well delivered. You can't hear it, but it was. Aww. Yo, John! Girl, if I can believe it and I really don't like you, he can believe you. I do. I mean, how can you not love him? Like, I can put myself in her shoes and be like, yeah, I'd be the same way. Oh. I can't. His voice sounded so beautiful right there. Man. It's such a good episode. This one's just so good. I think, well, after this, I think she got closure, so I can tell, yeah, she'll be alright. And she does end up being alright, even though we really don't see much of her after this. And he would have probably not liked to hear that a year ago, but he's grown so much. Alrighty, so good one. Like I said, I love that episode, and it's so crazy to me how even though an episode has one of my least favorite characters in the series, I still love it, and a lot of that does have to do with the fact that it's Keel, and I love him so much. But in this episode, I still can't help but feel for Kagura, because I think it's very noble of her to be able to spill all the truth out like that, even though I do wish she could have done it earlier, spared a lot more heartache for both of them. But I mean, at least she did do it, and at least she was self-aware. That's a good thing. The only thing, though, and I know when I say it, people are like, the violence that she showed for him was for comedic purposes. I get that, but it still always bothers me, and I'm like, I wish she would have also apologized for being violent towards him, because she was just constantly beating him up so badly, and even if it was exaggerated, it was still insinuated that she would punch him, and that's not okay. So I wish she would have also apologized for the violence, but I try to let it go as much as I can, because I know a lot of it is because it's an anime thing that is exaggerated and isn't as bad as it would be in real life. It does not work for me. That kind of violent character never works for me at all. But I mean, yeah, good that she did apologize for pitying him so much and trying to mask it with love. That does not work, but she was aware of it and she redeemed herself just a little bit. But what she does later on when she punches Toru because she will not admit to Kyo her true feelings toward him pisses me off so much, and it just ruins her for me. Like, if that part had never happened, I probably would have just been fine with her character. I probably would have remained sort of neutral towards her, but when she did that, it made me so mad. You do not punch Toru for something that isn't even your business. Why is it your business when she tells him how she feels? That has nothing to do with you. It makes me so mad. Like, don't insert yourself into that. You weren't a part of that conversation. That was meant just for Rin and Toru to talk about. You just bumped into their... I hate that scene so much. It was a good thing Ring talked some sense to her, but still Kagura never apologized to Toru for punching her, and that made me so mad. So that whole scene just really ruined her character for me, even though I was kind of not too into her already. That part I just hate. She was such a bitch during that part. I'm sorry for those of you who love Kagura, but I can't stand her. Anyway, enough of that. Great episode overall, like I said, and I cannot wait for the next one. For some reason, I thought the next one followed the student council and Yuki going back to school and all them returning to school and him seeing the student council in full. But actually, it's the one where Hatori and Mayu meet. I don't know why I thought the next one was the student council, but it's that one, which I'm also really excited to see in dub. That's such a sweet episode, so I'm looking forward to seeing it again. And hopefully it'll be out by next Monday. We got 2 dub episodes in a row, which I didn't expect happening. This one came out earlier than I expected, so cross my fingers that the next one will also be coming out next Monday, because that would be awesome. But whenever it does come out, I'll be back to watch it again. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more anime-related videos and anime reactions. Also, be sure to follow me on social media. Those are my Fruits Basket fan pages. They will be linked in the description box. And I will see you really soon. Bye!